Walt Disney once said all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. For Antonio Pelayo, an artist at the famed ink and paint department at Disney, these words couldn't ring truer. Here's our Alicia del Valle.
This is so exciting. I'm in the original ink and paint department with artist Antonio Pelayo, one of the only artists in the world keeping the tradition of inking alive. Hey! So tell me about this magical place. Look at it.
Well, think of an old film like Pinocchio. Pinocchio all the way to Little Mermaid, all those films were inked and painted in this room. And all the paints that you see around were created for those films.
Originally from Glendale, Antonio spent his formative years between California and El Palmar in Jalisco, Mexico. Torn between two worlds, he found solace in the self-expression of art.
Well, the earliest memory that I have, I was probably like 3 years old. I remember going to Safeway actually. And I remember taking a magazine with Superman on the cover. And I went home and I drew the cover, which was Superman.
You were drawn to it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 3 years.
So that's the earliest memory that I have of like drawing.
From copying covers of comic books to sketching throughout his childhood, Antonio's big break came right out of high school when he joined Disney Studios.
Right out of high school, I got picked up here at Ink and Paint at a smaller division, and then I got transferred here. It's been one of my dreams to work for Disney. I used to drive my bike around the lot here and dream of myself working here. I don't know what, and then I landed this job.
Is there a formal training to become an inker?
There isn't any training.
Wow.
Yeah, I was trained here when I got hired. I was trained here how to ink and then taught how to paint, and I also do airbrushing.
How many inkers were there and how many are there now?
When I started here in '94, it was, I believe, like 6 inkers and about 25 painters and a bunch of other people around us. And now we're down to only 2 artists. One, Sherry, which she's our main painter, and then myself, I do inking and airbrushing.
Influenced by the Disney company's commitment to giving back, Antonio started exhibiting his artwork, which allowed him to pay it forward to other local artists.
You pay it forward to the community that you come from, well, to artists everywhere, as a matter of fact.
And I created an event called El Velorio, which you host.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
I started,
so fun.
I launched that event in 2010, and I had about 25 artists the first one. First event, I think we had like 500 people, and then last year we had about 5,000.
It just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yes.
In fact, Antonio hosts special shows year-round to feature artists and also benefit nonprofits, like this one, where his personal works of art were on display.
And each event is fundraisers for nonprofits like Plaza de la Raza who teach art to kids. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't pursue art. I feel privileged and honored that I'm still part of this tradition. And I love this department because we keep this tradition alive.